And this is what I'm saying. There's a balance, I believe. And I don't know. Do you guys believe in soulmates? Like finding a soulmate?
No.
I believe that. Like you can have multiple soulmates in your life at different periods of time that can always teach you different things and elevate you to learn to the next level. Like I said, we're here to experience and to reach our highest point of enlightenment.
You believe in reincarnation?
Only if you haven't finished your job here, and I mean that to a certain extent. Like you would have to come back here and do that shit over again.
I see your problem.
That could be your opinion.
Get some help.
Oh,
I don't.
fresh.
No.
She's an Aries fresh.
No, but
I'm not an Aries.
So
I'm an Aquarius.
So these soulmates, right? When you find them, do they go away?
No, not they. They don't all ever go away. I found one soulmate before, and
How'd you know he was a soulmate? How'd you know?
Because the experience that I've had with him shaped me into the person that I am now.
Wouldn't you say that most people you meet are going to shape you in a good or bad way?
Yeah.
Soulmate or not?
Yeah, of course. Everyone you meet is a reflection of you.
So that means they're all your soulmates?
No, but when you find that one person that you guys, it's.
I think you mean soul ties is where you're trying to get at. Not really so much a soulmate.
Oh no, she means soulmates, but I'm trying to understand
for sure.
What's
How
the
can you have multiple soulmates?
difference between that and someone regular?
What's the difference between that and someone regular? Because there's no friction. There's no question about it. There's no what someone did on Instagram 10 years ago come into play. There's no what someone does with their money, what career they have. That shit doesn't really matter.
So
when you're trying to fit a circle into a box, that's what I feel like a lot of you guys are talking about, like trying to be a certain way for a certain man. When you're supposed to be with the person you're supposed to be with, there's no friction. It goes smoothly. You guys learn from each other. You guys talk about your past. All that is an experience. And you learn to love someone for that past. If someone's judging you and willing to leave you and this and the third discard you, then they are not the person for you. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
I think the wording of soulmate should be changed with compatible, because your example of it is not a soulmate. A soulmate is someone in a dictionary, I would say, is someone that actually is meant for you no matter what. But if they leave, then they weren't really meant for you. So I think the word compatible is more the word you want to use, just because the context is different.
Sure. But like I was saying, you do have to meet certain people in your life to experience what you do like and what you do need.
Indeed.
So like I said, I've had one really serious relationship and that was enough for me. And I'm literally only 22. That may be old to some people. That some people have kids in high school. It's them the third. Like that's not me. And that's not the life I want to live.
So let me ask you a question. What's a higher likelihood of success? Something that's possible or something that's probable?
For me, something possible. And I know that because I'm successful now.
Okay. Statistically speaking, right? What would you rather go with? If it was life or death, would you want to go with something that was probable versus something that was possible?
Probable.
Okay. Why probable?
Because the likelihood, but like sometimes like
okay, good. Because you're mentioning something about soulmate and someone compatible and there's someone out there. And I've noticed that with women, they tend to lean on the side of possible, and men typically have to operate on the side of probable. See, men don't have the privilege of saying, I'm going to find a soulmate. For a man, it's got to be a soulmate. What I mean by that is I got to make myself a girl's dream soulmate. I got to get out there, make money, become successful, go to the gym, become competent, etc. Men don't believe in this heebie-jeebie, it's possible soulmate stuff. I got to make myself the soulmate that a girl would want, right? And then women have the privilege of finding the guy and be like, that's my soulmate. What she doesn't realize is that guy had to suffer for years, if not decades, to become that soulmate for her. Now, what I'm saying is on the female side, imagine if women preserved their value, stayed feminine, went to the gym, took care of herself, didn't abstain from certain behaviors that might lower her value, lower her purity. I would argue her chances, right, the probability of finding the man, right, that she wants goes up. Just like the man working on himself, the probability goes up. Because what you're saying about finding a guy that will like you as you come, though it is possible, is it probable? No, because what women don't realize is the very man that you want has options, is attractive, has money, has status, etc. To a degree, doesn't have to be a multimillionaire, but the man that you want, that dream man, that Christian Grey that women want, other women want him too. So how are you going to set yourself apart? If you want that guy, you're going to have to work on yourself too, because he damn sure worked on himself. So
yeah, of course.
if you're doing what every other girl is doing, partying, living life, being single, you know, young, wild, and free, how do you really set yourself up from all the other girls when this guy worked to set himself apart?
I can't speak.
Your probability of attracting that guy comes down.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. But like I just said, you have to go through experiences in life as a woman to also know what you like too, because
I disagree.
I would say that lowers your value to a man. The more experience. Like, what do you mean by
I
experience?
mean
Like men?
meeting people. It doesn't have to be sexual. I've been in relationships where people where we never had sex before.
Stop the cap.
No, I'm being for real. Like, it doesn't have once I've liked certain things about people before I've had sex with them, but then before they even took it to that spot, there was certain things that I know I didn't like about them, which would make me not want to have sex with them. That's an experience. So seeing what this person brought to the table and versus what they didn't bring is going to make me more experienced to find what I do like, because I do not want to be in an unhappy marriage. I don't want to.
But that experience, hold on, that experience that you're talking about getting comes at a cost. As you gain more experience, you lose value. As a man gains more experience, he gains value because men are admired and respected under the pretense that they provide value. And for a man to provide value, he has to go out there and conquer and experience. Women are loved under the pretense that they're pure and they're untouched. This is why since the beginning of time, even to this day, women walk down in a white dress in their wedding. Why? To signify purity. That's what men want. So I get what you're saying. Like, I think I should have experience, blah, blah, blah. But I have to keep telling you, what does the man want? What does the man want? Honestly, if a guy's going to bust his ass for decades and become a somebody, typically he's going to want to go ahead and get a girl that hasn't been with that many bodies. That's just how it is. That's how men may select. Just like it's deep in your ingrained, brain that you want a guy that's taller than you, makes more money than you, more status. Men is deep in our brain. We want a girl that doesn't have experience. You value experience.
Doesn't make money, doesn't have status.
No, I'm saying you want that.
I'm speaking for men. Is that what men want?
It's not as important to us as it is for you. If I was to give it an equivalent, if I had an amazing sneaker collection, would you really care about that? Realistically speaking,
No.
That's how men feel about your career and your education. Same level of, that benefits you, but it doesn't benefit me.
I believe every man